Make sure you don't cross the line. Make sure it doesn't get romantic again. Make sure you don't get ideas in your head that this is gonna go somewhere. Because believe me, if you take back a woman that cheated on you, it's gonna blow up in your face. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another exquisite episode of Psychopath Exposure. I'm your host, Kira. This video is for the gentlemen out there, but you ladies might want to listen up too. Universal rule. This should be a non-negotiable. This should be a law. Guys, never take back a woman that cheated on you. Never. That needs to be a cutthroat, deal breaker, non-negotiable. Don't do it to yourselves. And let me explain why. First of all, before I even get into that, don't ever take back anybody that cheats on you. If you're dealing with a narcissist, especially, do not take them back because the pattern will repeat itself. Now, I didn't make the rules, but for some reason, women like men that have options. It's just some underlining, subconscious understanding that with the guy, if a lot of women want him, he must be some sort of a high value man, and women is just more attracted to him. So if that guy cheats, somehow, some way, it's okay to take them back. I disagree, but I see it across the board. I've met very, I hate to use the word very, but I think I've only met one girl that was cheated on and she filed her divorce right away and never looked back. And I made a video and I mentioned that. I remember her because we used to work together. But everybody else that I know, every girl that I know that has been cheated on, has been in a relationship and they're struggling, and then they've been cheated on. A lot of the clients that I work with on my coaching program, and it's like they take them back. And when we get down and deep, there's some sort of attraction there to know that another woman wants their man and that they went with somebody else and they kind of like want to prove that they're better. I don't know what it is, but must be biology, right? But it's different for men. It's different for men. When a guy takes back a girl that cheats on him, that girl will never respect that guy again. Now, you may ask, so why does she make an effort to come back? Why does the cheater, in this case a woman, why does she go out of her way to come back, to love bomb again, to try and get back in? Why does she do that if the moment the guy takes her back and is like, okay, and they sleep with him again and they get back into a relationship again and all that stuff happens, it's like a switch. Something changes in the woman's mind. And she just doesn't feel the same anymore. And then there goes the relationship again. And then it's like, wow, you cheated on me before. I forgave you. I gave you a second chance. I wanted to work through it. And then you did the same thing. Sometimes they will cheat on you again, right? But other times it's like, the relationship's not working. It's still not working. Then why did you come back? And let me tell you the reason the whole thing falls apart. It's because the woman will lose respect for a man that takes her back if she cheated on him. It's like the guy loses his masculinity at that point. She'll no longer be attracted. She will test the guy. She will test him. She will flirt. She will love bomb. She will try to make it work. She'll make all these promises. But the moment the guy takes her back, it's like, ooh. See, and it's not conscious. It's not like they're writing it on a piece of paper and they're writing pros and cons and they're debating that consciously. It's something that happens subconsciously. It's like all of a sudden it's like, man, but I cheated on you and you took me back. What does that say about you as a man? What does that say about you as a man that you have no other options. That's what it says. And so the woman loses attraction for that man because it's like, wow, this man can't get any other girls. So he's settling for me because I'm the only thing that he can get. That's not a dominant man. That's not a conqueror. And something changes. And the attraction gets lost. And so she finds somebody else. She goes wild for somebody else. The thrill of someone new. Right? Someone that's chasing her. Right? A guy that has other options, that's dating the field and takes an interest in her, that gets exciting, and then she goes and steps out again. I'm not saying every woman out there, but even the ones that don't, the thought crosses their mind because they went back to a guy that was cheated on by them, and they took him back. I would love to hear the debate war in the comments below, but guys, just don't do it to yourselves. Even if you have to live the rest of your life without getting laid, it's better than taking back a woman that cheated on you. First of all, you'll never trust that person again. You won't even, how can I put this? You won't respect yourself because you'll know that that woman stepped out and was with somebody else. And when you're trying to get intimate, you're gonna have to be fighting those thoughts of like, oh, was the other guy better? Was she enjoying it better? Like, is she cheating on me now? Because once a cheater, always a cheater. Remember that too. Like, is that what you want? Do you have no other options? Can you not find somebody else? And if you can't, can you not be content fulfilling your life purpose without another girl? Because let me tell you, when you focus on your life's work, everything falls into place. And that's when you meet. That's when you meet your other half, or that's when you meet the right person that you're supposed to partner up with and do life with. When you're not desperately seeking it. When you're a man on a mission, then you're highly attractive. But you have to be willing to be alone. You have to be willing to do this on your own. And you have to be willing to stand your ground. And, you know, even if your ex-wife comes back, yeah, you guys got a divorce. She stepped out in the marriage. Now she's coming back because the grass isn't greener on the other side. You have to stand your ground. All right, cool. Sure. You want to be friends? Okay. Distant friends, you know? Okay, you know. Life's short. You don't want to be beefing. Okay, whatever. But stand your ground. Make sure you don't cross the line. Make sure it doesn't get romantic again. Make sure you don't get ideas in your head that this is going to go somewhere. Because believe me, if you take back a woman that cheated on you, it's going to blow up in your face. It's like you lose your manhood. Just don't do it. I've got a lot of men on my coaching program too that have told me that they gave them another chance. They got cheated on again. They gave them another chance. They got cheated on again. And it's like, brother, at this point, this woman does not respect you. She hasn't respected you for a long time. Yeah, but you know, but she's coming back and she's promising this and she's changed and she's cooking for me now and she's calling me every night now and she's showing me that she's you know, she's going to church and she's faithful. You know, she realized when she lost me that she had made a mistake. Fluff, 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 fluff. She may mean that. She may mean those things. But when you take them back, the moment you take them back, it's like, it's just something uncanny about it. It's the lack of respect. They just won't respect you. You can disagree with me, and that's fine. There are like over 8 billion humans on the planet. I'm sure There's a few here and there where what I'm saying does not apply, and you give a cheater a second chance, and for the rest of your life, they never cheated. Oh, good. And that's a person that owned up to the mistake. That's a person that made a commitment to make living amends to you. That's a person that repented. That's a person that has grown. Okay? But we live in a toxic society now. It's flooded with misinformation, flooded with temptation, flooded with instant gratification media, where nobody makes the time to repent. Nobody takes the time to make amends to somebody. Nobody's gonna, just doesn't happen. We got social media blasting you and pumping you with all this temptation and all these options. We've got dating apps, we got Tinder. You can just swipe and find somebody that you're hot for. You know? So if you're willing to take that risk, if you're willing to take your ex-wife back, if you're willing to take your ex-girlfriend back who was a cheater, there's going to be consequences to that, brother. There's going to be consequences for that. And then you're going to kick yourself in the ass, because then it's like you got twice or 3 times or 17 times, depending on how often you play this game. And if you're dealing with a narcissistic woman, brother, that woman does not even feel any type of remorse for the infidelity. That's a game. She's just coming back for supply. She's just coming back as like, well, things didn't work out with the other sucker. Let me see how much I can get from this sucker. Let me see if this sucker lets me move in with him for however long I need to get back on my feet, and then discard his ass and find myself somebody else of higher status, of higher financial income, whatever it is that she can secure. If you're watching this video because you were dating a narcissistic woman, then I think you've heard enough. Do not take her back. Do not take her back, because this is not a normal woman that made a mistake. See, I don't believe cheating is a mistake, guys. I say it all the time. It's calculated. It's planned. Even if it's not planned, you still have to take your clothes off. You know what I'm saying? She didn't just trip and fall and landed on his rod. That's not how it works, okay? So it's not a mistake. And it usually starts with heavy flirtation over text, right? When they shouldn't be doing that. If they're in a relationship with you, shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be texting other guys, especially about sex. So they're already cheating or micro-cheating by doing stuff like that. So it's planned, it's calculated. They're sneaking around, making sure they don't get caught. It's not a mistake. When people say, oh, I made a mistake. No, it's not a mistake. You planned it. It wasn't an accident. You planned it. You deliberately did it. You knew what you were doing. You can slap a mistake label on it if it makes you feel better. But it wasn't a mistake. Like, it wasn't a clumsy mistake. Like you were clumsy and you tripped and you dropped your coffee, or you spilled your coffee or something like that. It wasn't one of those mistakes. It wasn't a mathematical mistake where you forgot to carry the one and you got a different remainder or some shit like that. It wasn't that. It was a calculated movement of infidelity. You want to forgive that person, that's up to you. But taking them back and forming a new relationship with them again, that's on you. That's on you. You're not a victim anymore. You're a volunteer. All right? So heed my words. Heed my warning. Do not take back a woman that cheated on you. And this goes for anybody. You know, you got to respect yourself. If you're in a relationship, you're in a marriage, and there was cheating and infidelity, do not stay in that situation. Come on now. come on, I know it sucks. I know that going through the divorce is a pain in the ass, and I know that there's kids involved, and that sucks. But believe me, I got a lot of people that have told me, they're like, I wish I would have divorced. I stayed for the kids, and now my kids are traumatized because of all the fights and everything they saw in the home. And some of these kids grow up, well, most of them grow up, right? And they'll tell you when they're in their 30s, they're like, Mom, Dad, I wish you would have divorced. I wish you would have divorced early because, it messed them up. And so you're doing things for the kids. Sometimes getting out of the relationship is doing things for the kids. All right? So sound off in the comments below. I'm sure a lot of you are going to disagree with my point of view. So tell me where I'm wrong, or where you think I'm wrong, or if you've been through the situation, if you've taken back a woman that cheated on you, and how bad was it? How bad were the consequences, right? Did you feel like that woman respected you after you did that? How long did it take for you to start noticing that they were just not feeling it anymore? How long did it take before they stepped out again? Let me know. Let me know. Until then, guys, I hope you're having an amazing day. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if this is your first time here. And if you'd like to work with me directly, I do have a coaching program. It's focused on narcissistic abuse, psychopathy, things like that. If you've dealt with a psychopath, with a stalker, with a lying, cheating narcissist, and you want someone to talk to, someone that has been through the ringer and survived and lived to tell the tale, I have a link below in the description where you can get more information on my coaching program, and we can see if we're a good fit for each other. Till next time, guys, my name is Kira, and this is Psychopath Exposure. I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace out.